morning. Welcome to Gist Boss. Okay, this is a gisting platform. Like, I want this platform to be like a global gisting village where you can come and speak your truth without being judged. Like I just want this. I love to gist, and if you love to gist, like, this is the place you want to be. So today I want to talk about something that I feel is important. For the past 2 months, we've seen a lot of celebrities come out to talk about their marriages. Like, even the people that we thought, oh, their marriage was perfect, they came out to talk about it. They had issues and they came out to talk about it. Like, everywhere you go to now, people talk about side chicks. Like, side chicks is everywhere. With the way things are going, I don't see side chicks going into extinction. But my thing is, for the fact that everything is becoming this way, why don't we change the narratives? The society, the men, the women, like, everybody would easily and comfortably blame the female gender. This is not a feminism talk. This is not a gender thing. But I want you to be open-minded, to just understand things from my own point of view. Like, I'm not saying that everything is right, but this is just my truth, right? Okay, so when people talk about, like, everybody comfortably, like I've said, blames the female gender because, like, the society, when anything is going wrong, when someone stole money, the next thing they said is the woman came out, like a woman, remember, came out and said, oh, monkeys took the money. Then when 2 months ago, was it last month, a celebrity had issues with her marriage, like someone that people respect when it comes to relationship and everything, and she was complaining and everybody began to attack the side chick. Then right now there is this, okay, I don't know if it's true, so I won't be calling names. There's this person that is calling out another celebrity, and people are beginning to attack her. And I'm like, for goodness sake, we are so quick to judge a female. We are so quick to judge a female. For goodness sake, if a side chick disrespects a wife, you need to blame the man. Because whatever you call your thing, that is what people would call it. If you call your thing cheap, people would treat it as being cheap. Your relationship with that side chick is your relationship with that side chick. You need to understand, you need to be responsible and take full responsibility when something goes wrong. And don't wait until people start blaming that person for what you've done. Because I feel a lot of times people give excuses for the reason why men behave the way they behave. This is not an attack. You don't need to accept everything I say, but I feel like we need to change these narratives, because side chicks is not going into extinction anytime soon. So we need to change the narratives. If you're dating a girl, if you're dating a lady, a woman, a female outside your wife, you need to take full responsibility of whatever issues you go through, whatever issues is going on. You need to take full responsibility. You see, before now, people would compare a side chick to a runs girl, a side chick to a prostitute. But right now, everywhere you go to, people compare a wife to a side chick. So when a side chick calls a wife, it means you've given that side chick the power or the audacity to do whatever you give that side chick. That is what that side chick would use. Right? Because I've seen men who date other women aside from their wives, and those side chicks would never call their wife. That is respect. Right? So when people start understanding that a man should take responsibility for whatever he does as well, like the way a woman would take responsibility when there is something that's got to do with a woman, everybody would attack that woman. But when it comes to a man, people just say, okay, he's a man, or probably the woman did not do something, probably the marriage was crumbling, and people start giving excuses why that man deserved to do what he did, or why that man deserved every good thing he's getting. Do you understand? And they start giving the man chieftaincy title. They start celebrating the man because they feel that is the representative, that is the standard of being a man, while the woman is treated like an animal. last month, or was it this month, there was an ex tape that came out and people were talking about it, and the lady in question talked about it before it came out. And so many people, as soon as she started talking about it, people were expecting the video, people were all over blaming her and everything. And the blackmailer, I've not heard anybody till date talk about the blackmailer, talk about the man that was with her. All the blame was on her, that she started losing endorsement. And you're wondering, why is it that people are so hard on the women, right? Like, this is not a gender thing, but I want you to be open-minded to understand where all this is coming from. Then there was another video that I saw, another caption of a girl, a 19-year-old girl that was about bringing an ex tape. I don't know if she brought it or if she was about doing that. And they arrested her and they said 15 million to bail her out and everything. And I'm like, for goodness sake, this is the same story. Right now, you arresting the person that wants to bring the video out, but for the other person, everybody was glad that the video was coming up. People were waiting for the video because they want to blame her, because they want to make her feel bad. I'm not saying it's right, because even the lady involved, it's so obvious that she regretted it. It's so obvious that she would remember that day and this season for the rest of her life. But don't you think she deserves a break? Don't you think she deserves something good? Like, so that is what I'm saying. People need to start blaming everybody. You need to be responsible for whatever action you do, whatever action you make or decision you make. You are a side chick. Your side chick calls your wife, it is your fault. Your wife calls your side chick, it is your fault. Because, for goodness sake, there are some women who are dating a side dude, but I don't think I've heard someone talk about, oh, one side dude disrespected the main man. I've never heard a thing like that. So you need to understand boundary. Some people would say that, okay, you know what, when a man cheats on a woman, it's different from when a woman cheats on a man. For goodness sake, it is the same. We might react differently, but it is the same. Pain is pain. Even side chicks, they get upset when you bring another side chick, not to talk of a wife, not to talk of that man. It is the same pain. People want to, reduce the kind of pain the woman feels from the kind of pain the man feels. No, it is the same. Pain is pain. We might react differently, but pain is pain. The way it pains a man, that is the same way it does to a woman. There is nothing like different pains, right? So people need to understand that whatever you do, you need to understand that there is a consequence irrespective of your gender, and face it. Right? So, like, I know everybody will take what they want to take, will listen to what they want to listen to, but I feel we need to understand that these narratives of blaming women alone needs to stop. On Saturday is our first live video where we'll be talking about extinction of marriage. Why I want to talk about, okay, at first I wanted it to be metamorphosis of relationship, but right now I think the thing is more of an extinction of marriage. People really don't take marriage serious anymore, because right now people compare wives to side chicks. People talk about open relationship, like people talk about borrowed culture. So this Saturday, we'll be talking about extinction of marriage. You want to be there. You want to subscribe to this channel. You want to follow me. You just want to be my friend, because believe me, I am so the sweetest. My name is Kemi Fakolija. Bye.